Guys, welcome to Yup, I Said It. My name is Andre. Please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so that you get the updates and all the new videos. So, guys, it's getting really hot and spicy, man. I knew this moment was coming. I knew this was all going to come out like this. It was just a matter of time. It's just slowly dripping out. All right. But the floodgates are going to open. The water is going to come pouring one day. And that day is coming very soon. Okay. I'm telling you that right now. All the truth is actually coming out. And the media outlets are getting more bold because it's just, you can't keep hiding the truth. Pressure busts pipes, guys. I think that's an interesting concept. You add too much water. Water itself is it's so powerful. When it's a lot of water, it's so powerful that it can burst metal pipes. That's the same way, they try to hide lies inside of these pipes. They try to hide it. But eventually it's so much pressure on the establishments, on the world government, that they just have to explode, boom, because of all the pressure. That's exactly what's happening right now. The truth cannot be hidden. We're going to seek diligently for the truth, and it will come out. And it's going to set us free. So this video today is an example of how that's going to absolutely set us free. I've got some clips for you today that if I told you this and didn't show you the clips, you wouldn't believe it. Okay. When I saw this, I was absolutely shocked, even though I already kind of know what's going on. To actually hear this blew my mind. Okay. So much so I jumped up and I said, I have to do a video about this. I had to. There's no way in the world I couldn't do a video about this. I had to. I know a lot of people are busy. They're not tuned in like we are on YouTube. We have to go and find clips. You have to find news stories. And that's when you see all of the things that they're hiding from the average American person. Oh, my goodness. And now I understand why. It's not that people are stupid. Oh, my goodness. That can be further from the truth. The American people around the world are smart, super smart, but you're busy. You are busy. The enemy has kept you so busy. The cost of everything's gone up. So you've got to work twice as hard for the same amount of money that you used to make very easily. So you're busy. You're busy. You're working a job 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. Some people 2, 3, 4 jobs. I know what's happening. So yeah, the people have a lot of jobs right now, but they're making the same amount of money. And this is how they keep you busy. So you don't know what's going on. You're distracted. But that's why I am here to help. YouTubers like me, myself, and others, we're going to expose this darkness. I'm going to run 2 clips for you today. Stay till the end, please, because you don't want to miss any of this. This is absolutely mind-blowing. I guarantee you. It's shocking.
Fauci says he never tried to cover up government records on the origins of COVID-19. There were emails about how to keep stuff out of your emails in case you're FOIA'd by someone he was advised by at the time. We've heard some of those emails read aloud. You're watching Outnumbered. I'm Harris Faulkner, here with my co-hosts Emily Campagno and Kayleigh McEnany. Also joining us today, Fox News contributor Lisa Booth and Fox News contributor and host of The Guy Benson Show on Fox News Radio, Guy Benson. So, Guy, the last hour and a half or so of this, past the statements, were a back and forth with Fauci at the center. How did you see it?
I thought one of the most revealing exchanges was with Congressman John Joyce. He's a Republican from Pennsylvania. He's a Johns Hopkins trained doctor. He wasn't just lecturing at Fauci, he was asking questions. And Fauci was deflecting and obfuscating, I think, repeatedly. And one of the themes that I think we've just seen over the last few hours is Fauci, I think it's safe to say, has an extremely high self-regard. And despite his new spin, he did, in fact, claim to basically embody science. posing for every photo shoot, constantly on television, in our faces for years. He wanted all of the credit and all of the attention when it suited him. But when evidence is directed to him about huge mistakes and dishonesty, oh, well, that wasn't him. Well, technically, that was someone else. Oh, my senior advisor wasn't really an advisor. Oh, that email doesn't. That's an aberration. Dishonesty, slipperiness. I don't believe him.
Wow.
This is getting crazy. Okay, so it's getting harder for Dr. Fauci, Mr. Fauci, to deny that this was what we thought it was. It's just going to become too hard for him to deny that, especially after seeing this next clip. Guys, prepare yourself for this. Okay, this is absolutely crazy and mind-blowing. I still can't believe that someone would say this, and I'm not over exaggerating this. It's really bad. In my opinion, it's really disastrous. It's bad. It was purposeful, and it just looks really, really awful for the United States. It looks really bad for the world. Okay, because we're the leaders here, and this is what we've done. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and run this next clip, guys. Fasten your seatbelts. It's real spicy.
Before we go on, I had asked to pull this because we all had a visceral reaction to this when we watched. It's Georgia Republican Congressman McCormick, who's a doctor himself. He started there. He connected with Fauci a bit off the top, and then he played some audio. It's a recording of Dr. Fauci, where Fauci says that making people's lives difficult will encourage them to get vaccinated. Just watch.
You think can be done about it? I have to say that I don't see a big solution other than some sort of mandatory vaccination. I know federal officials don't like to use that term. Once people feel empowered and protected legally, you are going to have schools, universities, and colleges are going to say, you want to come to this college, buddy? You're going to get vaccinated. Lady, you're going to get vaccinated. Yeah. Big corporations like Amazon and Facebook and all of those others are going to say, you want to work for us, you get vaccinated. And it's been proven that when you make it difficult for people in their lives, they lose their ideological and they get vaccinated.
Thank you. Are all objections to COVID vaccinations ideological, Dr. Fauci?
No, they're not, and that's not what I was referring to.
Well, in reference to making it hard for people to get education, traveling, working, I'd say it very much was in context.
Lisa, that moment seems seminal.
Oh, yeah, I'm trying to namaste over here so I don't...
Well, we did bleep out the bad words that Fauci started.
Well, I'll try not to. Okay, wow. And they did, right? People lost their livelihoods because they didn't want to get an experimental vaccine. When most vaccines have 5 to 10 years of safety data, this one had less than a year for a virus that was never a threat to their life because of their age or being in good health, or they already had natural immunity and they'd been previously exposed to the virus and did not need the vaccine. They lost their lives, or they lost their livelihoods and the ability to put food on the table because of this man. You had mentioned earlier being pushed off the cliff as a nation. Dr. Fauci pushed us off. He did irreparable harm to this country from the start of what all signs pointing to his funding of gain of function at the Wuhan lab and then censoring anyone who said that about the origins of the virus, to his bad guidance that he gave the nation, which has all been wrong, starting from the beginning. He said COVID was 10 times more lethal than the flu. That was not true, never was true. Even at the beginning, we knew that we were basing decisions off of bad data. He said it was a conspiracy to say the virus came from the lab. He pushed lockdowns, which were a lie. He said the vaccine was dead ends for people, that they weren't going to be able to transmit the virus. That was a lie. They knew it. He said masks work. Everything he said was a lie to this nation. And then as a result of it, a wrecked economy. Kids will never catch up academically. Unprecedented overdoses, suicides in the nation as well. A loss of liberty that we will never get back. America is no longer America because of that man. So I'm sorry, Dr. Fauci, you are a liar and you are a terrible person and you should be punished for what you've done to this nation.
Yeah. How crazy is that? Okay. All right. He talking about ruining people's lives, basically. Okay. If you make it hard for people in their lives, they're probably going to take the vaccine, right? That's absolutely crazy, guys. Did you hear that conversation? Did you hear what Dr. Fauci was saying? And then he says he lied after we actually heard him say it. That's not what he was referring to. What was he referring to? If you make it hard for people to go to school, if you make it hard for people to go to work, Amazon, Facebook, they'll take the vaccine. That's crazy. Guys, we need to wake up, man. Okay, United States is in big trouble. We got some lunatics in charge here. Dr. Fauci served in many, many administrations, okay? Not just the Trump administration. He served in many administrations, okay? How long has this kind of stuff been going on? We, the American people, actually have a right to know this. People should be outraged. Keep yourself calm, guys, though. Keep yourself cool. Seriously. Because it's enough to make you irate. All right, but we have to fight with kindness. We have to fight with our smarts and our creativity. And we have to battle these people in court about these things because they're going to keep trying to hide the truth. I'm so glad that Fox is actually starting to report on this because it's really going to become essential that we know all the origins and all the things that actually occurred behind the scenes. Because these people will deny it even when it's in their face and they've said it on tape. Can you believe it? Woo, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Please go ahead and hit the bell notification. Fauci needs to go to jail. I'm sorry. I think he should be punished as well. I agree with Fox on this one. Guys, until next time, hit that bell notification so you get all the updates. I got more coming for you. Spicy.